Welcome back, everyone. So, when we left off yesterday, we had gotten one run of the lights done. All the circuits are ran, they just need to actually be wired, meaning that I have to cut right here. I need to cut this wire, put my box in, run this wire through into the box, wire up my receptacles, close up the box. Pretty simple process, won't take terribly long, but I want to show you that what we did isn't the right thing, right? So from out here, went ahead and hooked this up just so that I would have the ability to test the lights. So went ahead and turned the breakers back on. Yet again, don't leave stuff like this because it is dangerous. That's why we turn the breakers off. As you can see, lights work. And they actually, even during the daylight, they are still adding a substantial amount of light. And that's just one row. Bought them off of Amazon. They're 8-foot T8 LED lights. They're 72 watts per, so like this is 72 watts, that's 72 watts. Every 8 foot of light is 72 watts, and each 8-foot section of the lights puts out 9,000 lumens. So it will be incredibly bright, because last night when I came in here with no, no ambient light from the outside, obviously because it's dark out, it was incredibly bright. And that's just one row. So we have 3, so this is a quad gang or 4-gang box. So you'll have one switch here, here, and here. Those will control the lights, the different rows. So like this will be the closest light, even though right now it's wired up for the middle one, we'll change it. But this will be the closest set of lights to the door. This will be the middle. This will be the farther set. And then this is actually gonna be for the outside lights. Yet again, I didn't really show this yesterday either, but notice that everything is labeled, because right now the outside lights are not gonna get hooked up anytime in the near future. I wanna get my garage door up before I ever bother with outside lights, because I wanna see where I want everything placed. All of these will be hooked up though, and we'll have the box closed up. We'll just roll these up so they're out of the way and not touchable. All the outlets will be closed up except the one circuit that we ran up top. And again, that's all part of the exterior lighting, so it won't be done, but all the wiring is ran. Everything is labeled just like you saw there. These aren't labeled, but it's very simple. So whatever one is out is the one that needs to be cut and needs to have an outlet thrown in. So that'll all be done. And then when Chrissy gets home today from work, these 2x4s you see in the background leaning against the trusses, I need to put those up so I can run the lights just like I did with these. That's for our garage door, so that's why you see that wire. Again, we just ran it out there. The breaker will be hooked up over here, but it will be turned off, not turned on. And yeah, so pretty simple process. I'll show you, well, once I get started, I'll show you 2 of them. So I'll show you like the end one, because the end one's obviously gonna be different than a middle one, because the middle one's gonna have a line coming in and a line going out. But very simple process. So the way I roughed these in, right, this is all my connections is what this is going to be. This is going to get cut in half, and it'll be shared through the receptacle. It'll be coming in one side of the receptacle essentially, and it's going to come out the other to go to the next receptacle. I'm keeping, so you can see the ones coming through my feed, my in from my circuit breaker is coming in on the right, out on the left. I want to keep them, I don't want to have to cross them, so I don't want that to come over here to go in and that one to go over there. There's no point in crossing them. Hey George, what are you up to, buddy? What happened to you? You're all muddy. Phoenix, come here, George. George came to visit. He's all muddy. Wait a second, if you're in here, I probably better go check on the sheep. I mean, the millennial farmer thing to do would be, hey, are you okay? I don't think he's okay. I was just checking. Sometimes whenever George comes up to the house, the sheep are up to no good and trying to escape or something. Granted, sometimes it's because he showed them how to get out, but either way, back to it. So again, we'll cut these. That one. That one's short. We're gonna leave our grounds long because we're going to put them together like so. Again, twisting in a clockwise motion. And then we'll use our alignments and tighten that up. There. So now we have one ground coming out. We don't need both. We'll cut it right here. We'll rotate it around. These are gonna stay straight because we're using the back here. So you can see where there's wires that can be pushed straight in and then tighten the screw down. That's what we're doing. So we're gonna put our both of our hots in real quick. If you're ever confused about which side is your hot, brass, and then you got silver. Brass is always your hot. All done. So now all we gotta do, literally just push it in. We'll show you what it looks like. So on the back here, where you see where those wires go in, you can just tighten it down. Same thing on this side. And then obviously we have everything connected as far as ground, all that good stuff. Now we will simply bring this up to here, get everything to where we can line it up. As long as you got it close, the threads will pull it in. But. And there we go. We'll move on to the next one.